Oh, hell no. Not Connie beefing with Chrisean after letting Blue blow her back out. Chrisean and Connie were just at the gym the other day, working on their summer bodies, and now Chrisean is dragging her through the mud. Apparently, Connie was messing with Blueface behind Chrisean's back and even tried to convince her to leave him. This was the last thing anyone expected to wake up to, but with these celebrities, anything can happen. They just pass each other around, sometimes even getting burned in the process. Chrisean claims this is exactly why she fell out with Kehlani, and just when she thought she and Kehlani were building a solid friendship, she finds out Kehlani was also playing in her face. The worst part? Kehlani approached her at church, fully knowing what Blueface manhood tasted like. This whole mess started a few days ago, when fans noticed Connie had unfollowed Chrisean just a day after they were seen vibing together in Connie's home gym. At first, people thought Kehlani unfollowed Chrisean because of a viral video where Chrisean and her friends were seen yelling at a random man on the street while hanging out at her place. A TikToker named Nosy Bystanders even chimed in, saying it only took Kehlani one day to realize Chrisean wasn't the kind of person she wanted around. Kehlani saw the post and quickly jumped in the comments to clear the air.
You only hung out with Kehlani for one day. Now y'all already unfollowing each other? Because it only took one day for Kehlani to realize this is not the person I need to be around. Now, in a 3-part IG story, Kehlani and Chrisean had teamed up to head to the gym. Because the interaction was so short, it was pretty shocking after what happened next. Now, I guess after their workout, Chrisean had began her live stream from which looked like her apartment. Some defamatory statements were made in regard to security outside of the apartment.
Are you okay, sir? Are you okay, sir?
Keep it quiet, please.
Nah. Why you got your...
I know, we all got good. We all got good.
It's okay.
For real?
You don't want me to call ice.
So from what looks to be like Chrisean's apartment, this neighbor comes out because of a noise issue. And apparently this neighbor had confronted one of Chrisean's security detail, and then that's where the argument ensues. And then you can hear another individual, a part of Chrisean's
Kehlani responded, saying, "Yeah, but she came up to me at church and asked to come to the gym. Came to the gym the next day. I thought it was the kind thing to do. I don't keep up with any of this. I don't know when this apartment situation was, but absolutely not the same day. I separated quite literally the next day for my own reasons. You can keep me right on out of it. You know I don't play this at all. I also do not have beef with her. I think she deserves incredible people around her and her sweet baby. It's completely zero smoke, and I absolutely believe in anyone's ability to change and grow. We should encourage that on these pages maybe. Amen." Now, this is when things went from 0 to 100. Chrisean saw the comment Kehlani made and felt like she was trying to play Little Miss Goody Two-Shoes. So, she got on Instagram and exposed the real reason why Kehlani unfollowed her and her baby. It wasn't as clean as Kehlani made it sound. According to Chrisean, when they met at church, Kehlani was actually the one who approached her first, not the other way around. They started spending time together, and Kehlani mentioned she was into fitness. Chrisean, who used to be a pro athlete before Blueface came into the picture, asked if she could join her sometime. As they began hanging out, Kehlani allegedly started making passive comments about her relationship with Blueface. At some point, she even told Chrisean to leave him, calling him manipulative. That's when Chrisean started wondering what was really going on between Kehlani and Blue. Eventually, Kehlani came clean. She admitted that she and Blue had a thing in the past, and they even slept together a couple of times.
Okay, let's get to Kehlani. Kehlani, she's a sweetheart. We went to the same church. We saw each other in the parking lot. We was excited to see each other. It was very sweet. It was a great interaction. We exchanged each other numbers. We started talking about what she do, what I be doing. She like, oh, y'all been working, I be getting in the gym. Like, shoot, I'll come join you. Like, get me right. Like, I'm an athlete at heart. I play pro league. So we just was heading off on that conversation. Everything went great. Okay, we working out. Before I start recording everything, I asked her, because I make over 7 figures on my Snapchat. So she got a studio session afterwards. I said, you care if I join? I would love to see how you work. She like, all right, but no cameras, this is my home. I said, all right, bet. We went to our house. Cool. Very respectful. We even prayed in there and all that. Okay, I think this is where it took a turn. We start talking, she started telling me reasons why I should get this removed. She's the one that got the laser removal place where I'm gonna go, because that's where she go. She was giving me advice, and then she came out of nowhere, and I'm asking her, like, not like that, but like, where is this all coming like how do you, like she kept saying he's a manipulator, he's this, he's that, he's that. Girl, come to find out, she's telling me with her own mouth that Blueface cracked that she'll be not, like, she just starts like telling herself, she like, I'm nothing to worry about, cause I don't really want him, but let me tell you this. In my head, I'm like, damn, what he didn't hit? You feel me? This is why I fell out with, not like that, but Coi Leray. Over the same shit. This nigga crack every bitch in the industry. Like, for real. Alright, cool. We're still cool. We prayed after that. After she told me that, it sat on me like, so with somebody that's giving me advice about a tattoo, about his face being on my face, but you're the same female that rolled that nigga face. You feel me? But I ain't say nothing, bro. On crib, I ain't say nothing. I just was, I went through with the situation like, all right, we still could be friends, cause how long ago was that? I didn't even ask how long ago, bro. I just was like, all right, let me back up from that. Okay, cool. We work out the next day. Guess who's blowing my phone? My baby dad. It's Chrisean dad. Bro, we're doing reps. She's telling me what to do, how to do it. My phone is ringing. So I'm looking at her, I looked at the phone, said, hold on, let me take this 1 second. Took it. I stepped off. You know what I did? I asked him politely. I asked him, first of all, he was talking about his house and all this other stuff, like, go get the rest of your things, da da da. You know, me, I'm like, you cracked Kehlani? Like, you used to deal with her? Like, how deep it was? Y'all still talk? Like, what is it? When y'all stop talking? Like, all that. I asked him all that. I don't know if that offended her, but I stepped off when I asked it. Okay, cool. Trust me. I was battling like, damn, Sean, I swear to God, I was like, Sean, I just not her because she used to blue. That's kind of weird. Like, you know, like, it was. I was happy that she told me, but she should have told me at church. Girl, you should have told me that at church. Like, oh yeah, that's cool, but let me tell you something. On some real shit, sis, I fuck with you, you cool as shit. But I don't really like the drama for real because, you know, I used to deal with Blueface. Yeah, we fucked. And now I want to be cool with you and your friend, and I think that's kind of like
Not gonna lie, Chrisean had me cracking up when she said, Kehlani should have told her about her and Blueface at church. Like, what? Anyway, Kehlani saw the live and jumped on her IG stories with a full response paragraphs long denying everything Chrisean said and shutting the drama down. She wrote, "You don't have to make up nasty rumors or lie on me, because I separated myself as a mother and protector of my peace and safety. I'm dealing with real safety issues and didn't want to be on camera or keep dealing with drama that messes with my peace or puts my location at risk." Kehlani also said she wished the best for Chrisean and her family, and that being triggered by that and creating a disgusting rumor that doesn't fit my timeline is beneath me. She told Chrisean to focus on her relationship with God and her son and made it clear, "This wasn't called for. I'm not addressing it again. Get off live and move forward. You've got a life ahead of you." In a follow-up post, Kehlani added, "I didn't listen to anyone who warned me not to hang out. People always conflate my character and come at me sideways. That made me sad, so I chose to form my own opinion." She clarified that she only unfollowed Chrisean to protect her peace and now feels like she got finessed. Her words, "This is what I get for ignoring my discernment. We're adults. We're mothers. OMG, please. I make music. This is not my lane. I'm literally on set right now." Some people backed Kehlani and dragged Chrisean for even implying she'd mess with Blueface, let alone end up on his baby mama list. But others weren't so quick to defend Kehlani. One user said, "I remember when Kehlani took those weird, provocative pics with Bryson Tiller, and people were calling it disrespectful to his girlfriend at the time. She tried to say they were just friends, but still, it was messy." Another fan chimed in, "I don't think Chrisean is lying. Why would Kehlani unfollow her just because she didn't want to be filmed? You could just stop hanging out. And what does Paris have to do with anything?" They called it a deflection tactic and said they hope Chrisean has receipts. So, now I want to hear from y'all, what do you think about Chrisean calling out Kehlani? Do you believe there's truth to the rumors about Blueface? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We've seen people analyze his symptoms, from the lack of hand or eye coordination to the screeching sounds he makes when he cries. Internet users even diagnosed him with crude death syndrome. And now, it seems like everyone has something to say about it, including Jaguar, right? Now, you already know Jaguar can't stand Chrisean, so she's doing what she does best, throwing dirt. According to reports, Jaguar is not surprised that Junior turned out this way. She claims she always knew Chrisean was dangerous, reckless, and unfit to be a mother. In her view, she saw it coming from the very start, the drinking while pregnant, the clout chasing over actual parenting. Lately, Chrisean has been keeping Junior away from the public eye as much as possible. Hopefully, that means she's trying to get him the help he needs to grow into a stronger, healthier baby boy. Chrisean has also stepped away from her toxic relationships. Right now, she seems to be playing it safe and avoiding anything serious with anyone in particular. We'll know for sure where she stands once Blueface is released, but for now, the focus is on Junior. And now that the Diddy case has lost media traction, some believe Jaguar is just trying to stay relevant by dragging Chrisean's name into the mix. What do you think about Jaguar allegedly speaking out about Chrisean's son, especially after denying having any relationship or concern for her in the past? Let us know your thoughts. Now y'all know Jaguar, right, always has something to say, like she's the unofficial spokesperson for celebrity drama. Well, she's at it again. And this time, her target is none other than Chrisean Rock. Jaguar is publicly calling out Chrisean for being, in her words, a terrible mother and even blaming her for allegedly disabling her son, Junior. Let's get into it. But before diving deeper, here's something that might surprise you. Jaguar and Chrisean are allegedly half-sisters. Yep, you heard that right. This claim surfaced during a live interview Jaguar did on Zbanga Entertainment with her older sister, China. During the chat, China mentioned that Chrisean was their half-sister. However, Jaguar immediately shut that down. She made it clear that she only considers someone a sibling if they share both her biological mother and father. Period. Now, a lot of people came after Jaguar for making that statement. One person commented, "This was corny. We don't do the half-sibling shenanigans. A sister is a sister, and a brother is a brother." Another added, "Whether they were raised together or not, this is still her full sister. They come from the same mother. She would only be a half-sibling if they shared only a father. But she's 20 years older than her. I wouldn't expect them to have grown up in the same household when Christian was born." So, it's pretty clear that Jaguar and Croc are estranged siblings, and honestly, that's not too surprising considering the big age gap between them. On top of that, they've been living completely different lives. Croc had the looks, the body, and the media attention. She secured her success early. Jaguar, on the other hand, didn't have the same luck. It's safe to say there might be some tension or even resentment from Jaguar's side, maybe because Croc ended up prettier, richer, and more famous, even though they share the same mother. Still, does that justify Jaguar speaking negatively about Croc's son? At least Jaguar has always been clear. She doesn't mess with Croc like that. China, on the other hand, was once all about calling Croc her sister, her blood, her ride or die, and all that. But when things didn't go her way, she switched up fast, or at least that's how it came across.